Hello, everybody.
Wow.
That's a brand new one.
Wow.
I haven't really jammed to that. I listened to it.
I was feeling a little painful. It was like watching The Office, man.
Oh, I missed so many parts. It's fun though. I love the Latin rhythms. Well, maybe I'll get into that stuff today, since I like that. On attention deficit drumming, and the nice thing about this is, you get to see me make mistakes. We don't. At this point, we're not editing any of this. Here, I'm catching my breath. Woo!
You're rocking out, man.
Man, I was rocking out, but that, well, this comes back to, I'll jump right into some stuff. It's the first, Latin tune I think we've done on here. Yes, we have. I love that my shirt's nice and tight. How's everybody doing? Nice to see you. And my belly. Woo! So that's based around the samba, which is this pattern. So most of everything that I was doing was over that foot pattern, except for when I was soloing over what I call the punches. Ba 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 ba. Just that, whatever that timing is. I mean, it's in 4. First, I'll learn that pattern. So let's say, but we want to do it over the samba as a practice. So the hi-hat's on the ands. And if you can see on my right foot, I'm using the sliding technique. I go back and forth. I slap the pedal here with my heel up, and then immediately let it go and drop the foot down. The faster I go, the less I'll move the foot. Still really the same technique. Woo! Doing some other left foot stuff. Rock and roll. All right, so that's samba. And then do 16th notes like this. Really relaxed, really light, so that we can add something else in. All right, what we're going to do is accents. We're going to go bop ba bop ba bop. Bop ba bop ba bop. Bop ba bop ba bop. Ah 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 ah. Whatever that count is, who cares? You're just trying to keep this all together. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 10. I don't even know. I can't count that out while I'm playing it. But this is also how I would work on stuff when I was younger, this way. I wouldn't read the pattern out. I would just memorize it and learn it by how it sounded, and then I would layer it over a foot pattern. And that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just going, and I'll do that with, I'm going to use a big word, a plethora of different accents.
Ooh,
so
plethora.
You're
I try
doing
to use that word 3 times a day.
Dude, is it me, or have I been in the sun all day? My face looks so red. How's everybody going? All right.
Well, you are working pretty hard in there.
No, I am. It'll take
I got the defibrillator sitting here waiting for you, though.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
The defibrillator.
Anybody?
I have a plethora of defibrillators back here for you.
All right, so back to samba. So you can take this. You got your bop 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 bop, and then I'm going cymbals. Bop 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 bop. Ooh. Da 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 da. Then you can start moving it around, and you don't have to hit every one. See there? Well, before I get too far ahead, wow. Before I get too far ahead on this, I'm going to slow down my talking. Bring it back to like it is in California, laid back.
What?
I don't know. So you can start filling in those 16th notes with doubles. I'll leave my feet out for a second. So you've got... Or from there, my brain just started going somewhere. You could do flams. I have to figure this out. And this is part of the joys of practicing this kind of stuff is you work through it, you come up with an idea, and then you figure out how to put it into practice. So I take that same pattern, do flams. I'm going to play it with rim shots now. Oh my gosh, see? I'm working it. So there, I'm combining the two. I'm sticking in, I'm figuring it's a 5-stroke roll leading into the flam. Or I might be doing just a single hit when I do that. Yeah, and then I'm flamming the second accent. This is how you just invent stuff. I mean, it's been done a million times, all these combinations, nothing's new, but this is about getting yourself really good at stuff, at different patterns, being able to just think something on the fly while you're playing, and then being able to pull it off really quick without deviating your time. My opinion on some of this, and I don't follow my own judgment all the time, but I always tell people or students that you, in a playing situation, either professionally or on a real gig, that you should not practice on the gig. You should have figured out what you want. What is
that down there on the bottom left?
On the bottom. Hey! Wait, how do I? I'm going to, right there. There's our. I can't help it. I lost my train of thought. Oh, just being able to pull stuff off on the cuff whenever it happens. You get all these different. First, you had just understanding the different rhythmic. I don't want to say notation like reading and writing it, but just understanding the different relationship between triplets and 16th notes and being able to switch effortlessly from one to the other. Like if I'm going, I know I'm getting off track again, but this all will come into play when you're soloing over this stuff. So that's going up the table of time. Then being able to do that against the samba, and then starting to throw accents in there, which would be just a different rhythmical phrase over the top of whatever you're playing with your hands. Like, let's say, for instance, let me think if I can. I'll get the samba going, and then I'll put the accent here. Those are sixes. That's as fast as I can do it and keep track. That's me keeping an accent in one spot and then changing the rhythmical phrase behind it. 16th notes, 8th notes, 8th note triplets. There's all these in-between ones. You can do 5s and 7s. I think I showed some of that last week. Instead of as polyrhythms, but doing 2 different times at the same time, 3 and 5, stuff like that. All right, so then you start to expand this. You start to work around the drum kit. Now, leaving out the bop-bas, that'll be the future of trying to just know where those are, where the hits are, so that you can choose, if you want to hit those, or you can play through them if you have a phrase that's really cool, or if you want to go over the bar line or do something weird. You can even have it fall apart as long as internally you're still feeling the groove and the rhythm and you know where you are. You can start to train wreck and still come out in those spots, or attempt. That happened a lot when I played the song at first. So here, samba. We'll start at 16th notes. twitching at random. And a lot of times what I'm thinking when I'm playing the toms, I'm thinking of that as a accent pattern. Like, so there I added the rolls in between. And you'll notice also on this camera angle, since I'm playing the doubles fairly fast and kind of quiet, I'm gripping up on the stick and holding it with my pointer finger and my thumb. A lot of times I'm holding it back here on the middle finger when I'm playing. Here's the middle finger. Here's it moved up. I tend to play quieter, and if I'm going to play faster doubles, I have more control when I go up here. Here I can do bigger, louder doubles, and if I really want to go loud, I'll hold it back further in the hand and just guide it with these bad boys up here. There, that's a Tony Williams grip. It's really far back.
Tony Williams grip.
Yes.
Is there like a book that you read this crap out of?
No.
Are you just making this up?
It's kind of. No, it's like an 80s thing. I watched videos.
Okay.
And actually, I drum teched for Tony Williams. By the way, Robbie, do you know who Tony Williams is?
I'm going to pretend that I do.
He was Miles Davis' drummer.
Okay.
When he was like 16, and then like formed his own groups and all this stuff. And he was like a heavy metal jazz drummer. He played extremely loud. He used DC-10 marching sticks.
Okay.
When I set up for him, I'd heard all these stories when I set up for him. I got to and he died that same year. He was doing a Miles Davis tribute for, I think it was the American Music Awards or one of them, Billboard maybe. Yeah. So he tuned all his own drums. He adjusted, put them where he wanted. My job was just to basically help him set up the drums. He didn't get there. His plane was late. So I just put stuff sort of where it was supposed to go. And then the union guys came down and grip chained everything to the riser so you couldn't move it. And when Tony got there, he couldn't move the stuff, and the union guys were on a break. And boy, I just saw him tear into the worker bees on the show. They had a huge fight because they're like, we're on a union break. We can't do anything, move anything for 15 minutes. And he's like, I've got to go on. And well, you're just going to, I was just back and forth yelling and screaming and the do you know who I am and the F you, I don't care who you are. And that was awesome. And then I got to stand right next to him while he tuned. And, when they finally got off their break and he adjusted the kit where he wanted it, tuned it. I'm not a fan of the way he tunes the drums at all. It's just like, there was hardly any tone. They were tuned to pitches, but they were really tight, and it was almost like a snare drum everywhere. So he could do all the rudimental stuff everywhere, and the pitches were great, but they were tuned very high for the size drums, and they didn't have much body to them. Oh. But holy cow, did he would swing, and he held the stick way back here, and he used a lot of arm movement when he played. See how open that hand is?
Wow.
Yeah, that's that. Well, on the right hand, it's back here, holding it with the back two fingers, or that's where I'm controlling it. The stick's still really loose in my hand, but then I can do things like really snap it in for power, and for speed, you can do the quick twitch with the back fingers. I'm moving the stick through my hands all over while I'm playing, depending on the type of music and all that garbage. Do we want to do a song? Because I've been talking for an hour.
I'm thinking we do, because we're losing viewers.
I'm looking there.
I'm just playing. We're not.
We don't have any viewers. What are you talking about?
We got 10 people watching. This
Hey!
right now. 10.
Dude,
You need to thank those guys each individually after the show. Go to their house and clean their bathrooms.
I can do that.
I can do it. All right. Now it sounds fine.
Dude, we have not done a jazz tune in a while. Or swingy dingy. I've been working on that stuff. I can hear you guys in the background.
What?
Yeah.
Really? I thought I muted it.
No, like the whole time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, I wonder if it wasn't throwing me off, because I'm brilliant. Hey!
Oh, somebody said I should be sorry, too. Oh.
Ooh, hassa. And this shirt.
My bad, everybody. I don't know what these buttons do. So I'm still figuring it out.
We've only been doing this for a year. We don't know what we're doing yet.
we do it for a year. We might have like 5 solid shows all the way through without a glitch.
Every 2 weeks, it's new software.
Not anymore. We got it solved now.
All
Dude,
right.
Sam Lustig's here, man.
Dude, I know that guy.
I know that guy.
He's one of my friends.
I've seen that guy.
Like, yeah.
We'll give him a headset so he can talk to you at some point.
That would be awesome. We're going to have to jam. We
You
got
know
to
the
get
story about that guitar in a little bit. Sorry. Teach somebody something.
All right.
All right.
Since we had a little swing tune,
Swinging
let's
it.
talk about some of that. Just on some basic exercises. What's the book? Advanced Techniques for the Modern Drummer. Great book. So we're just going to take this pattern. Ping, taka-ting, taka-ting. And I'm doing this kind of a push-pull with this hand. On my upswing, I get the double. And that's the trick to getting speed so you don't go really fast. Ping, taka-ting, ta-da-da-da. There we go. See that? And I'm really coming down hard with the hi-hat. The hand, they're kind of connected on that rhythm here. Even this. And then, And at first, try to copy. You'll see with my traditional grip, I'm kind of turning the hand like a doorknob. I'm turning a handle. Really work on this a lot for drummers. They don't do it enough, and the left hand doesn't want to get developed. Then we're going to try to keep the swing pattern going and then change the left hand. There's just straight, and I'm doing open hand, letting my thumb control it. Stop, see that with the woo, ha ha. This stays static. At first, you can just play it straight. Try all these like bop bop ba da bop 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 ba da 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 bop 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 da 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 bop 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 ba da 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 bop 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 ba da ba da da da. Back to swinging now. And again, it's like those rhythmic patterns. I'm just singing stuff out and assigning it to the left hand. You could say words, you know. Hi. My name. It's hard to. Brian. Brian Burwell, that's my name. I like playing drums. Whatever. The real key is keeping this at first. Getting that comfortable to where it just flows. Then you can practice specific patterns for a while until you start getting some freedom in the left hand, and then you start moving it around. There's a straight shuffle. Ooh, that's hard to talk like that. Can't do it unless I'm playing. There we go. Not very smooth for me right now. Trying to fill in the triplets. And I'll use up and down motions to try to keep the momentum. Where I'm playing, I'm trying not to force the left hand. And it does take me quite a while to really get the left hand warmed up playing traditional, because I don't play as much traditional as I do match grip. So if you watch that left hand, I'm dropping it on the downbeats. What is that? And I'll use my fingers. You see my whole posture kind of turns because the height of the snare drum, I've just gotten used to it at this height because of playing matched grip. So when I switch, really I should probably have the snare drum higher, but I don't. I'll kick out my legs sometimes, and I'll drop my posture, which is probably not a good thing, but that's what I'm doing, and maybe it looks cool. I don't know. We got a what? Who? Mike? Something? Oh yeah, looks like the network. The network was, audio fixed. I'm reading the wall over here. No. Nope. Do we have sound?
We might have switched your mic out.
Oh, my mic out. This one. Oh man. I'm gonna show something else now. Ooh. You know what? Let's go really old school, like first drum lesson stuff. Let's go a pattern called Bucket of Fish. All it is, and I've probably shown this a million times, but since I learned this at an early age, one of my first lessons, and noticed it in a lot of rock tunes, but a lot of jazz stuff too. Bucket of Fish, which is right, left, right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bucket of fish. And then we move it. This is the real lick. Bucket of fish. 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 Reverse it. Still the same lick. I'm just moving the hand back and forth. that. Well, except then Fish's snare drum hit. Fish. Bucket of fish. Yeah, I showed this because I was trying to show how to do a lick in 5, and you just double the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. You could do 3 with the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woohoo, that's hard. It's hard to do the 3 with the 1 foot. That. Doom, doom, that, doom. That, doom, doom, that, doom, that, doom, that, doom, doom. The audio sounds awesome?
No, the audio sounds weird on the stream right now.
Is it because the headphone?
It's not because of the headphones. It's like a whole mixture of crap.
Well, that's how we do it here at
Apparently, like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
We are a duffel bag of crap, duffel bag of crap. Woo!
But Ben says he's working on it right now.
That's all right.
I wonder if he knows what the problem is. But the ticker looks great.
Yeah,
I'm noticing the ticker keeps changing.
We should do stick
There's a little bit of stuttering going on, but I like the white outline of it.
All right. Does anybody have any requests for me to try something?
You know what I want to see?
What do you want to see?
I want to see a paradiddle.
Okay.
Woo!
Star Trek Nemesis. Or whatever.
Right?
Totally. All right. Paradiddles over the samba, because that's what we've been doing. And I'll do it over a biome. I think that's how you say it. So samba. And we'll just keep making this really complicated. Now watch this paradiddle exercise. I'll do the first note of the paradiddle on the 4-tom, like this. Par, diddle. Par, diddle. One more time at that speed. Diddle. Par, diddle. Now pair, diddle. Pair, diddle. Pair, pair, diddle. Pair, that one was hard. Paradiddle, 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 diddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. We'll see if I can do the next one up. Nice. Now change the foot pattern to biome and try to attempt something along the same lines.
Song now.
I'm ready. Did you guys see that? That is really, really hard to do. There's a couple in there that weren't so smooth, but just, man, trying to do that stuff, changing the times. Woo!
You are changing my life.
That's what I'm here. I'm sort of like Tony Robbins for drummers. You too can have a body like this if you play.
That's right, baby. You just shut the hell up and you play some goddamn music. It's my channel. Soft and smooth. The Dogboy. Fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Dick Trickle? What?
Dick Trick. See, you don't get it.
I don't.
Teach somebody something. These guys are all here waiting for you to show them something.
Okay,
something
so we
new.
did paradiddles over the thingy.
You want to tell a story though? I got this cool. It's cool graphic just for compelling
stories. Well, I will tell a little bit, and I'll show you the exercise. Because when I did that paradiddle exercise, that's a very well.
Wait, what'd you do? The
paradiddle exercise. When I did the paradiddle exercise, that's a very advanced exercise, or at least I think it is. And you can do more with it, but it all stems from this one exercise that changed my life. So there's a drummer.
This really is going to be a story. Okay, let me get the graphic going. Go!
Okay, so I must have been 16, somewhere in there, 16, 17, and I went to a drum clinic in Grand Rapids, Michigan at RIT Drums. Went to all their clinics there and all their spots. It was just wonderful. Saw a lot of great drummers. But this guy who I didn't really know anything about at the time, I maybe heard his name, but I didn't know.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. He threw me off. So it was this drummer named Billy Cobham.
I was close.
And Ricky Bobby, Billy Cobham. And I didn't know who he was. He was just kind of this probably 58, close to 60, somewhere in there. Super older guy, but in really good shape. And he played very odd to me. He just played on a Mapex kit because he was sponsoring them at the time. And again, I didn't know who he was. I hadn't listened to, was it Montevishnu Orchestra, and had no idea he was one of the great fusion drummers of all time. And which I'm kind of glad, because I wasn't nervous or anything meeting him and then just being right there and just absorbing. And he was playing, he set the kit up, it was kind of omnidirectional, where he played open-handed. And that was very interesting. He played either or. And technique-wise, he was just a beast. He was not a delicate player at all. He was very, very aggressive and a lot of power. But this was the one exercise that really stuck with me. And I'll show you how he showed it. It's really what I just did in the others. But this was, he said, I asked a question. I'm like, so how can you really develop independence and speed and just knowing all this stuff? And he goes, this one exercise. So he goes, just walk like you're walking down the street, right, left, and then you do the table of time, which is what I did with the paradiddles over the samba pattern. So you just go back and forth, and then you lock the hands up. Well, really you could start at, if these are quarter notes, we could say half notes. So like this, just go with the kick drum. That's it. And then we go to the triplet of that. One. Now my hands and feet are doing the exact same thing. Right, left. Now we switch to the triplet of that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Which will lock up with the bass drum, the accent. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we go to the next one up, which we could call 16th notes depending on where we started. Then the triplet of that, which is really sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As how it locks up with the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're doing eights. Then the next one. Which is probably 12. I can't go any faster. I just go for it. But that's the exercise he showed. And I spent weeks working that up. And it really, really worked. And then I took that exercise and started going crazy with it, applying all different things. Again, the way I always took lessons was an instructor would show me something, and I'd have a whole week. So what I would do is I would take his exercise and then figure out on the first day I'd get the basic exercise, and then I'd start compounding it, adding things to it. So with that exercise, I started going, well, what can I do? Okay, we can take all sorts of different patterns and kind of apply that. So you go, well, triplet, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't even know if I could do this. Maybe a 5 with the hands, right, left, left. So first of all, that's impossible. And to talk? Come on. Ooh, see? Here we go. Oh, I switched to 7. Let me get this. So that's going up the table of time. You can take it, do it with the feet, the 5. Holy cow, that's hard. And then do something with the hands. Let's try doubles. I haven't worked any of these up. Holy cow, that's hard.
Woo! All right.
It probably sounds like garbage.
No, it sounds like you know what you're doing.
Well, I know,
which is good.
I know what I'm doing, which is new for me. At least that's what my wife would say.
Oh my God, says James Rogers. Oh my God.
So yeah.
Okay. We got to end the show.
We got to end the show.
We got to end the show to go to the next show.
We got to end the show.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll get more in
we're gonna
depth.
jam out to we're gonna jam out to the transition to Dog Tracks with James Rogers' track. Give us about 10 minutes, 10, 15.
I got to take a
Get
pee.
it up, sound it going.
I got to go potty.
Pee. Yeah, but we'll be right back. Yeah.
It's robot fighting time. What? the exact drum part that I just heard.
All right. We are good to go. Let's do it.
Yay.
All right. Hello, everybody. How you doing? I got to move this camera at some point so it's not the back of my head all the time. That's better.
That's
Show
how
him.
I like to see it, Robbie.
Show him. Just put me on the bottom right or something. Anyways, all right. So we got a track here from James Rogers. It's called Funk. It's original.
It's called Funk.
It's called Funk.
I like that.
So let's listen to it. Check it out.
All right.
He said it's 2 tracks. One that has drums on it. One that does not have drums on it. I'm thinking let's not show you the one that has drums on it at first.
Yeah.
So you can get your own feel on it.
That's what I think too, baby.
What we should be doing is actually Skyping James Rogers in, or at least putting him in Discord.
I don't even
That's
know what that
for
means.
another time. Don't worry about it. It's for another time. Another time. We didn't set up for it because we didn't think we'd get a track. All right, so let's listen to this really fast. I'm going to turn the click off on my side so it doesn't piss people off. Here we go.
And then boom, boom. I'm using that boom, boom to keep track of 2-bar phrases. Boom, boom. And build. Groove. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Sweet. It sounds different in my headphones now.
Well, yeah, you were listening to the one with drums in it. My bad.
Oh. I got it. I've got the form.
Wait, which Matt provided the guitar? James Rogers, when you get a chance to answer that question. All right. You want to listen to it again one more time?
No.
You just want to start?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, let's see how good your note-taking is. All right, ready?
Yep.
Gotta get. Ending could have been cool.
I thought it was ended with bump bump.
No, now you know. You want to punch that
It
ending
was
part?
before the bump bump. So
punch the ending in?
Yeah.
All right. That'll work.
Yeah, and we'll do another one. Or a couple. I'm going to change my volumes.
Good call, Leguado.
I like it, the tune.
I'll
do some different things to it now. Got the basic.
Go ahead, make it your own. Make it your own.
All right.
All right, so let's do another playlist. Here we go.
You need to check the volume.
All right, here we go. Ah.
It ends on the and, I think.
Let's listen to it. Here, let's listen to that end part.
And
Yep.
And
Yep.
It's not even on the and. Wow, no wonder that's was throwing me. Now
Let's punch it.
that yes.
Get a goodie. Get a goodie.
Honestly, that does not mean I'm gonna get it.
Let's try it. Here we go. Try it again. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Much better.
Sweet.
Much better. Let me go ahead and fix the punch.
Boom, boom, beam, boom, beam, ba-doom, ba-da-ba-doom, boom. I should do one where I try some ride and then maybe some experimentally.
Experimentally. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. That'll do.
I could think James Brownie.
All right. Let's see if James Rogers got any notes. Let's see. He's not very active on Discord much anymore. That's a shame. Oh, that's not James Rogers. It has the same color font. I could totally use these separate takes to extend the track. I don't know. Mintpotion service was always seem cluttered and sometimes. Yeah, I get it.
What?
I don't know. I think I got it in halfway through conversation. All right. Just do another one. James, if you got any notes, go ahead and throw them in there. But all right, here we go. And you missed it again.
I did it early, didn't I?
Yeah.
Or did I close the hi-hat on the right spot?
I don't know. Let's punch it. That'll work. That'll work.
Sweet.
Let me fix the punch in again.
It's like real life. We're in the real studio.
We're in the real studio. Now.
When I was at, I'm bragging a little bit, United Studios.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Am I not supposed to name?
No, there you go.
I'm not supposed to name.
Let me know what's happening. You're about to tell like a compelling story.
Just working at a place used to be called Ocean Way.
Oh, jeez.
Frank Sinatra's studio. But I did 2 takes of this song, and then there was a punching spot that I was going to go back. It probably would have just taken 1 second, but the engineer was like, I can fix it. And he ended up having to build a whole drum fill out of my parts. That ended up taking like an hour. But it was interesting to watch it. I mean, it was like one hit or one little fill area.
Let me tell you what was happening there. Just from another engineer's experience.
Yes.
Most of the time, the musicians that we deal with can't do the punch-in faster than we can actually build it for them. The fact that it was amazing that you were in the studio, so you already knew that you could play, that he wouldn't just let you do it because it's so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of times when I would have these kids come in here and stuff that couldn't even play to a click, I'd be pulling my hair out. Like, oh my God, dude. I'll just take this part, copy and paste, move this over here. All right. Move on. So what if it sounds like from the right, all of a sudden starts playing the hi-hat? I don't even care anymore.
Right.
All right, let's listen to this, see the punch.
I like
That's
that.
a punch in. That works. That works. All right, let me see. Let me go back over and see if James Rogers has any notes.
That was kind of cool.
Very cool. I like you. All right, let's see now. Let's see. Damn do your thing, dog boy.
All right, all right,
I don't think he's got any notes. I don't see anything here. All right, awesome.
Let's do another.
Next week we're gonna let's Discord or Skype somebody in on this thing. Yeah. Let's take this off. So how we got 3 done?
I think so.
Let's give him 2 more at least to mess with, and then I think we're good.
It's feeling all right. I am hearing some. Well, we can be anal, but we don't have to.
We can't always.
They can fix. They can fix, man. It's called the human feel. That's what it's called. That's my excuse. That's what I say about when people say, like, I just don't like playing with a click. I don't like the way it feels. It's just excuses because they can't play to a click.
I know.
Not that I'm, the stories at the studios. I can't tell a lot of them because it'd be
what? Sign an NDA or something?
It would no. It would be slamming on other drummers.
Yeah, whatever.
And I don't want to do that. I don't need to play that game.
You're right. Be the bigger dog.
Hey, everybody's a great drummer. Just some are better than others.
Woo! All right, here we go now. Oh man.
I was not even paying attention to where I was because I was grooving so hard.
You were definitely grooving so hard. Let's punch in that ending. Unless you want me to build you something. You know what? I kind of want to build you something now.
You should do
I
it.
want to build you something now.
You
Give me a
do-
second.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if you can outdo the engineer who's doing the tool record.
Oh, jeez.
Huh? Oh, that's the non-disclosure.
Did you play on a Tool record?
No.
No, you did not.
No.
No, you did not.
No, I did not. But we were using the same engineer, and they are doing a record right now as we speak. Don't tell anybody, though.
I'm trying not to.
No, I didn't have to sign a non-disclosure because they didn't know that I knew that it was Tool that was next door.
Rule.
Because, you know.
All right, let's see if I built it. Hold on.
I don't know how you're going to do that. It's a nice film. I see.
I mean, or here. Booyah. You know you love that.
Yeah, I do. Dude, ending on an E. I should practice that. I'm so used to the downbeat, you know. That's right. I'm a rock drummer. Yeah. Actually, I don't know.
All right, let's do one more. One
All
more
right.
and let's call it.
All right, let me think for a sec.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna get pieces. I might fill more. He can cut things out.
Sure,
Or
man.
like, this might be the, I don't know.
Sure. God damn it, donkey.
There was no click. Unless I had it turned down.
You know, click?
No.
No, it's in there. I didn't turn it down.
Well, maybe I'm just.
You're just so on.
No.
No, you definitely weren't in some of those
No,
parts.
I know.
That click's in there, buddy.
I wonder if I had it turned down. No, well, here. Oh, I had it turned off.
Oh, jeez.
I had
All right. You know what? Let's do one more just because that was kind of poo-poo.
Yeah.
but there were some parts that you might want to grab. So just one more, last one,
All right.
and then
I had the poo-poo track.
the poo-poo tracks.
The poo-poo
The
tracks.
poo-poo tracks. All right, here we go. All right, that'll work. That'll work.
That was all right. Wow, it's way easier to play with a click.
Jeez.
It really is.
All right, so that was it was a pretty fast show, 30 minutes. But we got to hey T-Man, we got
That was
to save your track for next week so that we have a show
Yeah,
to do next week.
that's right.
Dude, that did go fast.
Yeah.
Although I kept messing that end up. But
well,
we got
there's 3 good endings in there.
yes.
What's happening here? Yeah, okay.
God, I look old.
All right, so James Rogers, thanks so much for sending us in a track.
Thank you, James. I hope you like it. I hope you can use it.
And everybody that's watching, if you got any friends that have any music that they would like to have some drums laid down on for free,
Yeah, by the way, it's free.
it's free.
Tell everybody. Get out on the spaces and the faces and do all. Did you get Jello pudding?
We're not allowed to do those impersonations here anymore.
Oh, we're not?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Nobody even probably knows who that was.
The pudding pop.
Takes the pills and puts it into people. That was a Tina Fey reference, just so you know.
Okay.
I did not make that up.
Okay. So yeah. Anyways, tell your friends. We try to do this every Tuesday. So we do ADD at 6, and then we do dog tracks at 7. If we don't have a track to record on, we can't do dog tracks
That's
at
right.
7. So please tell your friends, tell your mom. She might know somebody. She knows me. Okay. Let's sign us out. Brian, why don't you play one more take over so we can fade out to this luscious tune
I'm gonna try
by
something.
James Rogers. Good night, everybody. Woo!